I make my Vincent Valentine deck. I should put IRL because this is IRL, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, where is it? Alright, this deck's in here. Okay. Wait till people get in here, actually, before I talk about my competitive Vincent Valentine deck. Oh, shit. Okay. That's enough then. I'm a terrible dapper. I'm terrible with these dances. I have no rhythm at all. Alright, well, once we get... What's up, bud? Once we get to the 5-minute mark, we'll start. Sorry about my voice, I just choked on my drink. So it makes it sound funny like this. So what's up? What's up, my Archers of Chaos? I guess we should get started now. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. That's going up there. Okay, whatever. I'm not immune to protesting. Alright, this is my Vincent Valentine deck right here. This is what I use in my matches. And how I built this deck is based to summon Vincent out and to get Vincent buffs. And to make it so Vincent can't be destroyed by everybody. So, let's look at my other EX Vincents. I need to look for my EX Vincents. So, let's go look at my... I'm trying to find... Where's my other EX Vincent? I know I have another one. I have a common one here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. It's in here. I was kind of hoping to see if the other people would come, but... You know, you gotta be into the card game to actually enjoy the stream. Or be into me. Just kidding. Scratch that. But I really should be running 3 of these things. But I run 2 right now until I get a 3rd one. Because I don't have another common one, so I have to trade another $6 value to get another holo of the EX ones. But you need this. Once this enters the break zone, it does EX burst. The EX burst, you can put another Vincent in your hand. And no matter what Vincent it is, even if it's a legend Vincent that's on here, you can put that in your hand if this goes in the break zone. If this goes into the EX burst zone. So this is actually really handy for a Vincent deck. If you're gonna build a Vincent Valentine deck, I suggest put 3 of these in there. Now it's hard to get these because these are good ones too that people want. But here is actually the card that you really want to run. And if you can run 3, if you don't mind spending a whole bunch of money for three $15 cards, the Legend Vincent. Now this Vincent cannot be broken by opposing summons or abilities that don't deal damage. Not only that, I can actually sacrifice my Vincent with a cost of 7 or less. Yeah, 7 or less. And I can pretty much destroy all forwards that are 7 or less. This could destroy all monsters or forwards 7 or less on your opponent's side of the field if you discard a Vincent and you know, with the proper cost. So yeah, but don't use that ability all the time, because if you use that ability all the time, then your opponent would be able to break your Vincent or make you soak up damage, which if you get up to 15, if you get up to 7 damage on the damage zone on the EX burst zones, you lose the game. So use this only if you have to. I mean, if they got a bunch of high-powered monsters that are less than 7 on all of their field, then yes, then you use this to break all of them. But then it's a situational card, man. It's a situational card. But it's still pretty good because it's a 4 cost with 8,000 attack, and it can't be destroyed by summons or abilities that don't deal damage. That's why it's $15 for this and $24 for the Hollow. Which was a hard trade thing, because I actually had to put some real money into this. This is actually the one I actually spent the most money on card-wise. Just because what it does. Just because the power that this card does. Alright. Another kind of card I actually have in my build. Now, I have used the starter sets from the Final Fantasy VII starter deck set, just because it runs better with it. But you could use a wind set or a fire set. It don't matter. Those will work. It don't really matter what set you use with it. But I'd suggest fire. Also, for at any cost, so I can summon my Vincents real quick, because this actually is like a cost 2. You can use this to play cost 2 stones to play any cards. So this is Chaos is good to put Vincent out there. So you're gonna want a Chaos down there. You really want an Emperor Mateus as well, but I'm not gonna expect anyone to get that because it's a $27 card. Unless you have enough trades to do it, or you don't mind putting up the money for it, then go ahead. But if you try to save money, oh, we do? That's good. That's good. Good news. Okay, there it is. But I don't expect anyone to buy that card because it's a $27 card, and I understand. Times are rough, and you need 3 WR commanders. Now, with 3 WR commanders, what this does is pretty much if you control a card named Vincent, the WR commander gets 1,000. And if this is on the field with the Vincent Valentine gains 2,000 power. I think that's how it works. Or you can actually get 2 of them. Okay. So it doubles its points and Vincent's points. With this as a cost too. So you're gonna want anything WRO. It doesn't matter what WRO. You're gonna want WRO in your Vincent deck. If you run a Vincent Valentine deck, run WROs. I don't care. Just do it. Run WROs. Now, like I said, I run the fires because the reason why I run the fires in this deck is because of this card. Let me go look for it. I run a bunch of different Vincents as well. So you want to run a bunch of variants of Vincents because you're going to be using a lot of Vincents, and you can run as many 3 different Vincents as if you want. So, here's the other Vincent Valentines I run in this deck. I run 3 sets of these of all these Vincents alongside the Legend and alongside the AX versions of that. But here's why I run the fire in this deck. Some people get confused, like, why you run fire in the deck? These pro players come up to me and say, why you do that? You're gonna see why I do that. If I can find it. Hold up. Oh, fuck. Where is it? I know I have it in here. Oh, there it is. You want to run this cloud because the cost of summoning Vincent would be less. Any category of 7 is reduced for each thing, so pretty much I could reduce, you know, I could end up reducing the cost to play any Final Fantasy category, Final Fantasy 7 with this, and as well as the $9,000, no, not 9,000, sorry, 9,000 attack beat stick as well. But it's not only because of the beat stick, but I can actually use less of a cost to summon Vincent, so Vincent's would be easy. So let's just say I have this and I have a backup. I don't have to give nothing in my hand to summon this Vincent. I could summon this Vincent just for having this and a couple backups, and this could come out like that, which is a very good combo. That's why I think Fire and Earth are best combo if you're gonna play Final Fantasy. If you're gonna play the Final Fantasy TCG, you want this as a combo. You know, because this could, you get this out. Another thing you want to actually run, because some people ask me, well, why do you run this and stuff like that? You want to run Tifa's in there too, because it has 7 in there. You want to run 3 of these to Justice, which if I could find my other Justy, let me find my other ones. Give me a minute, I'm going to find my other ones in this deck. Oh, my music isn't working. Where's my music? Alright, it'll come back on. So let's get to the... You want to run this because you can put category of 7 in your hand. No matter what character they are, if they're from Final Fantasy 7, you could put that in your hand. So what you do is you get this, you put this on the field as a backup, put this in your hand. Because this is a category 7. And category 7s can go in your hand. This will go for Cloud decks, Vincent decks, Tifa decks. Even if you build an Ice and Earth Sephiroth deck, you could put Sephiroth in your hand because it's a category 7. You can run 3 of these. You could theoretically put you could really put all these cards in your hand just by having this on the field. So you could put all these, so when you gets ready to pay for the cost to summon one of them, because you know it's really good. Now I do run clouds in this, so I put some of the EX Zax in there. And I don't really run much summons, but if I do, it's Bahamut Fury or Ifrits, pretty much, or Atomises. Those are pretty much the only things I really run there, summons. Because Vincent Dex is not about summoning. Vincent's about getting high abilities and high attacks and stuff like that. That's what Vincent really runs on. Vincent runs on high attack and high abilities. You know, and there's another... oh yeah, I did show you that variant of Vincent. So I run also different clouds too, because... Clouds support Vincent's, you know. Other clouds support Vincent's as well. And then for the, you know, since it has fires, I did put a little bro in there for the fires. Which, you know, I'll put 3 of those little bros in there for that exact reason. But this is about getting Vincent out. Now you could put defense up there and use, you could use, Zangan's, you could get Zangan's ability to summon this Tifa to kind of be on the field of defense until you get out your Vincent. So it's really good. That's why I think if you build a Vincent deck, I prefer Fire and Earth. You could do Ice and Earth too, and if you do Wind and Earth, you get to use Yuffie's ability. So you know that's gonna be very beneficial. Shit, what's wrong with my phone? It don't matter. But yeah, you can run that stuff in there. What am I looking for? Yeah, like I said, I run Ifrits in there. But you could, it'd be best if you either run Fire and Earth, or better, either Fire or Earth, or Wind and Earth. Wind and Earth, so you could use Yuffie to gather a Vincent. But I think Cloud's a better support to Vincent than Yuffie is, just a little bit. Yuffie could get out Vincent, but there's only one Yuffie card in the entire game that could only put, and it's the Dirge of Cerberus variant, that could put Vincent in your hand. So I think Cloud's actually a better choice for that, you know, a better choice. And I put like some of Avalanche cards, WRO, and let me get the other WRO extensions if I can find the WRO extensions, you know. And then we'll probably have a talk, and we'll probably do some, you know, I'll review some fan art. So, you know, if you got any fan art, Just link it, just DM me to the Discord, I'll review it. No, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, WROs. 3 sets of different WROs to actually help the WRO commander. Because these two could get the WRO commanders out and, you know, and help with the boosting of Vincent. With the WRO, this cannot be broken as long as commander's on here. So you couldn't break any of these cards if commander was on there. So, you know, it can't be broke with commander. So it's an extension. If you run Vincent Valentine's, you need WRO cards. You need WRO cards. You know, the characters from Dirge Cerberus that are like the military cards. Because then you can't run a perfect Vincent deck without running WROs. It's like with the, it's, you know, it's just like it is with the, it's just like it is with the Type O decks, where you can only run cadets in the Type O. You can only run WRO decks in a Vincent deck. Only in a Vincent Valentine deck. No other Final Fantasy VII deck. Not even a cloud-based one that has 1 or 2 Vincents. You can only run WRO on a Vincent Valentine deck. You can only run one of those things. Not one, sorry. You can only run them in a Vincent deck. All WROs belong in the Vincent deck. All of them belong in the Vincent Valentine deck. And this is the only other summon I have is a Thomas, just because it could deal 8,000 damage, or dull or break a 4, which is really good. If you play Magic the Gathering, you'll know what I'm talking about. Final Fantasy's kind of like Magic the Gathering. I had to learn Magic the Gathering before I played Final Fantasy. And then, like I said, I run different clouds because clouds are better support to Vincent. And there's another. Oh yeah, these are other WRO members I have. Extensions of the WRO. Because remember, you just like with the Type O decks and cadets, like you could only run cadets in Type O decks. You could only run WRO characters in a Vincent Valentine deck. No other deck. You could do it, but I'd probably get mad at you and slap you on the side of the head and tell you to just stop. So yeah, that's why I also run those stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you did tell me about it. Okay, I also run Barrett's too, just because they're Earth cards, and Earth Final Fantasy VII stuff works well with the Vincent deck as well. If you don't have enough WRO support, then Avalanche like Barrett and Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge are really good, which are from the starter deck. You can get those from the starter deck 7, so there's your Biggs, and there's your Wedge, which will help get the other ones out, which is really good. You're going to need plenty of them. I did throw a Rosso in there because of the fire. And Rosso's really good because any damage to her is done by half. And I think it belongs in the Vincent deck. I don't care what anyone says. I think that belongs in the Vincent deck. Bunch of clouds. I also put bombs because I could stack damage of both 5,000 and take out any forward by stacking the damage. Caius is an emergency. It's not a category 7, but the other Final Fantasy characters I run that's not a 7 is a Caius. Just because he's good for emergencies. A Caius and Saz. These two are good for emergencies, which you don't really need to do that if you don't want to, because and here's my other Barret. Here's my other variation of Barret. I think the best way to build Vincent Valentine deck is stack it with WRO members and Avalanche members and other category members of 7, or some other Earth type of cards and other Fire type of cards if you're not doing the Wind one, which I said I don't really mind doing it. I did build a Wind Vincent Valentine deck with the Yuffie, but there's only one Yuffie card in the game that actually grabs a Vincent. So I didn't think it'd be good for at least this build. I think fire and earth works better with each other. You know, so... But yeah, this is the only hollow on my deck. This is the only hollow on my deck. And I run, like I said, Zangan and Tifa, just to get out my Tifas. So I got that out there. But yeah, that's the only Final Fantasy non-7 card I have is Caius. It's a 13 category, but it's there. It's good for emergencies. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the win stuff, but the problem is there's only one Yuffie card that actually does that. You'd have to run only that Yuffie. You couldn't run any other Yuffies in the deck. And that'd be kind of that'd be kind of bad. That'd be kind of, you know, that'd be kind of a bad build in the first place. But these two are my favorite Vincents out of the whole deck. My Legend one that does a lot of damage, and my EX Hero Vincent, the EX Burst Vincents, which I need to get me another one of those. And I need two more of the Legend Vincents, but I'll wait on those because those are 15 apiece. And I don't have enough trades to get them. And the only one that had a cash was the Hollow ones, which the Hollow Vincents are $24. The Hollow Vincents to the Legend one, because how good the Legendary one is. Like, this is my biggest headliner right here, is this Vincent right here. I think I just talked about my deck. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about, so I guess we could just have a chat and stuff like that. This is gonna be just this could probably, you know, I'm gonna turn the rest of this into a QA. So just put more. So Clam, if you could share my stuff all over the whole social media, if you're still here, I'm gonna turn the rest of this into Q&A, regular QAs. Since we're already kind of done with my Vincent deck, I already reviewed it and everything. I do put a red 13 in here, just because again it's good for fodder and target, and because of the fire stuff I have. But like I said, the most card I can recommend in any decks that's not a Vincent deck is, I'll get, if I can get it out. I need to get it out. The biggest card I can recommend in this deck will be right here is the Chaos, because you could use it, because with this one you could play two or more. You could actually play two or more dark characters on the field. If Chaos enters the field, Chaos could produce CP of any element. So I could actually play two of any element. So you could put this in any deck, which is actually a full $4 card, which understandably so. Chaos can be played on the field even if you control other dark characters. So if you have the Emperor or stuff like that, you could still play it. So it cancels out that rule. So you could actually be able to actually put that in there, which I recommend in any deck. And that's pretty much my review of my Vincent Valentine deck. So I guess we could get to Q&A or discussion stuff that we need to discuss. So This has been my review for my Vincent Valentine deck, so we can switch this to discussions now. You know, and the crystal be with you. You can get into the Final Fantasy TCG. It's fun to play. The community is awesome. They're awesome people. They help me with some stuff in real life, so they've actually helped me get far, and you know, I like that community. So, for the fact that they're a positive, upbuilding community. And the TCG is just as fun. Alright, let's get into some topic stuff now. Now we can get into the Q&A because I've already reviewed the deck. So, Clam, if you could share this on Twitter or whatever, that'd be pretty cool. I got done with reviewing the deck. But if you have any questions about the TCG too, don't, let me know. I will answer the questions, at least the stuff I know. I don't remember, I'm still kind of learning this, I'm still kind of a newbie. I've only played in like one tournament, to be quite honest. I've only played like one tournament. But don't forget, don't worry about... Don't be afraid to ask questions. That's why I'm here. I will answer all questions. Oh man, this is so comfortable. This is so comfortable. Oh, this is nice. Okay, I'll stop simulating my audience. We'll wait till other people get in. I'm gonna take me a little nap. Oh man, shit. I can't decide if I want to play Fortnite or Street Fighter. How about vote for my next stream, whether I happen tonight or other way. Let's put it to vote. Street Fighter or Fortnite. Street Fighter or Fortnite. I'll probably come back and stream later. But I do need people to vote. If you come in here, I do need you to vote. Street Fighter or Fortnite. I probably have to install Street Fighter though, probably most likely. So, you know, it might not actually really happen for the Street Fighter. So, I don't know. But I'm going to put it up to a vote because you had the power within you to start. You just had to believe. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, bud, but okay. Oh, man. Oh, dang. I got more comments on my Instagram. Nice. Oh, hello! Catching Curiosity. I'm gonna put a like on that. She just shared another picture of her hair. Talking about... I still don't know what you're talking about, bud. You gotta be specific. I don't get what you're talking about. You gotta be specific, bud. Oh, wait. Is this about Discord? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. I did make affiliate. I never thought I was gonna make affiliate. Cause I didn't really stream as much as I wanted to in the beginning. I'm trying to make up for all that. And I still want to make money from streaming a little bit, so you know, I need to do that as well. Until I get a better income, then I ain't gonna really stream anymore once I become real big. You know, unless I get big by streaming, but which each or. I ain't no ninja though. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not ninja, so I'll be honest. I'm not no ninja, so I don't play competitive gaming like I used to anymore. Too busy for that nowadays. I just, you know, stream, have fun streaming. That's how I stream. I have fun with what I do. I do it all for fun. It's a hobby to me. Just like my music. Until I make real money off my music, it's just fun to me. It's just fun to make. You know, I think the problem with most people is the reason why people are down. I think, you know, I think if people had fun with what they were doing, to be quite honest, they'd succeed because, you know, if you invest too much time and stress yourself out for something to happen, then it's not gonna happen. It's like getting a job or getting a girl. If you put too much time stressing about it, it's not gonna work out. It's only gonna work out when you're just having fun and going with the flow and going with the journey. You know, I think the most problem with streamers are, I think the most biggest problem with their streamers is they don't have fun with what they're doing. Of course, then again, e-girls do kind of take up most of the mantle as well, because e-girls kind of run Twitch as well, so that, you know, that also adds to that, you know, K-Bubbles, K-Bubbles, excuse me, Oof, had a bad cough right there. You know. But the most part is people need to have fun doing what they do. If they don't have fun with what they're doing, then you're pretty much missing the spirit of actually being a streamer. You know, instead of complaining about stress, do something about your stress. Ban trolls, make Twitch rules, do all that. You know, stream more. Don't worry about getting paid for your revenue. Do it for the fun. Do it for what you do. Because the people that really watch your stuff and like your stuff, they'll come to you. They'll come to your stream. They'll come to your channel. Just keep doing what you gotta do. You know. Well, so don't do things that you're bad at, because then you get put as cringe, and then people will laugh. And I mean, if you have fun getting laughed at, do it. If you have fun getting laughed at, do it. But personally, I don't, you know. Another copyright strike? Oh man, how many does he have now? How many does PewDiePie have now? I can't remember. I watched some PewDiePie video, but I can't remember what it was about. I think it was, no, it wasn't about Chris Chan. That was the one before that one. But I can't remember which video it was exactly. Oh, he was playing Scorn. Because I wanted to know what Scorn was like. You know, the really disgusting body art looking game. I would actually try that out. Though I wouldn't recommend eating and playing that game because how disgusting Scorn is. You know. I haven't reacted to the trailer. I should have reacted to the trailer because I'm pretty sure people would have loved it. Back when I could do reactions and my laptop wasn't used for other things, you know. But no, I didn't see that. I didn't see the PewDiePie thing. I kind of missed out on that, unfortunately. What happened now? Who copyright striked him? I just like to know. I do watch a few of his videos. Not all the time, but I watch a few of PewDiePie's videos. But not all the time. Like his Scorn gameplay and his Chris Chan videos are the two biggest things I've ever watched of his. You know. And before when he just got popular. But I think the point with people streaming, they need to do it for the fun and not try to stress themselves out, not trying to make themselves to be something that they're not. You know. And take suggestions when it's from fans only if it's legitimate stuff. What I mean by legitimacy, I mean as long as it's, you know, not gonna be against your interest. You know, you gotta treat life as a business. You gotta treat, if you go on the internet, you do YouTube vlogs, streaming, gaming, you have to treat like a business and understand you gotta treat like a business. So if it's against your interest and gonna make you look bad, it's probably best not to do that, you know. You gotta think about image as well, so a little bit, because people ain't gonna want to get you on their payroll if your image isn't good. I've learned that several times, at least back before I worked at Panera, when I used to try to find a job. My image wasn't so good because I got in some legal trouble, and you know, it just, you gotta think. This is where you gotta think ahead and realize: is this gonna get me in huge trouble? Is this gonna get me to get a bad image? Because companies don't want bad images. YouTube and Twitch are the same thing. Even though Twitch is kind of a hypocrisy, Twitch is kind of a hypocrisy because they let e-girls get away with literally just anything. Most other business that isn't Twitch will not like you if you have a bad image or reputation. For X, Y, Z amount of reasons. Mostly because of this. Money. You know, more people come in, more money, more potential dollar signs. But beware that there's articles that will slam you and make you look bad, especially if it's either made by trolls or biased news sources or political news sources, because, you know, because that's just how that works, unfortunately, as it is. That's why the best person that could be on your side is yourself, you know. But I didn't see that whole thing, the whole PewDiePie got copyright strike. I'm not surprised. I mean, he's pretty much one of the biggest YouTubers, possibly streamers out there. I mean, that's just gonna happen when you get that popular, because people be hating. People be hating. That's just real life things. Though I'm not gonna lie and say that PewDiePie hasn't done some stuff himself. You know, he has done some things that kind of got himself on a controversial world. At least he apologized, you know. You know, he has done some stuff that's kind of bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say what it is, because my channel's not meant to slam others. It's just he hasn't done everything completely right. But there'll be people I hate whether you do something right or wrong. You could be donating to charity and people will find any small thing they could think about you that's wrong. They just look so close. Like, this is what they look like. They'll look at you and find something wrong with you. Or either your hair's too curly, you're too short, you're this and that, you're X, Y, and Z, this and that is wrong with you. Everything's wrong with you because mostly because you're making more money and more views. You know, there's gonna always be that kind of person that just goes there looking for something wrong. They'll look for something wrong. They'll have the magnifying glass and there's gotta be something wrong. There's gotta be a flaw. There's gotta be a flaw. I gotta find that flaw. Where is that flaw? People like the what's that dude from Lord of the Rings? Gollum. Instead, my precious, my flaw. Where's the flaw? It'd be like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. So they'd be just like that. Yeah, he did. I took him home after I played some cards. Yeah, Final Fantasy TCG cards. Yeah. Yeah, he left afterwards. Got some good trades in and got myself a Holo EX Vincent. It's right in here. You traded him? No, I traded the Collector's Cash and cards and got me that. This is $6 store credit to get that. Yeah. Pretty impressive. So what you doing?
I was gonna wash some clothes. Somebody using the washer.
Oh yeah, Gray is using the yeah, Gray's using the washer, I think. Yeah. I see. Streaming. Oh, this is Game Over Continue. So sub to Game Over Continue and follow Game Over Continue.
Alright.
Alright, cool. It's cool. That's my cousin. That's a cousin. Oh damn, I almost dropped the controller. I do host him though. If you don't see him in my host, he should be in my host. But I don't stream. So I try to get back to streaming as much as possible. You know. Yeah. But anyways, back to what I was saying, that no, he's just a laid back guy. He's really chill. He's really chill. He's just really chill, that's all. But like I said about the whole thing, that there's gonna always be people that find microscopic things about you just because they don't feel good about you doing better than them. The honest truth is, nobody likes to see you do any better than them, so they try to find some reason to put you down, so they feel good about themselves, so they can jerk off to themselves, you know, because it's a psychology thing, you know, it's a psychology thing. That's what I gotta say. It's a basic psychology type of thing that people do use. They don't feel good about their lives. They see someone who's doing better with their lives or have a better life than them. They want that life and they can't get that life, so instead they retaliate on the internet with internet hate. You know, you really got to learn to ignore those kind of people or ban those kind of people, because they're gonna keep going in and try to go after you for just the smallest little detail. And I do read my comments, so I know. I just don't read it all the time because I'm always busy. Which actually works in my favor. I'm always busy, so I don't always get to see the hate I get. You know. No, I always roast them back because it's always the same people who have no profile picture on their YouTube or no videos. The same kind of people that do that to everybody else. Everybody else gets the same treatment, apparently. That's what happens when you let teenagers run the internet, though. So, it is what it is. Actually, the toxic generation comes from all the teenagers who think they could just do everything they want. Because mommy and daddy never gave them a spanking when they were kids. They just got away with shit. They're just like the e-girls. Slap on a wrist and being told, don't do that again. You know. Anyways, I'd like to get a debate for K-Bubbles. I'd like to get a debate or at least have K-Bubbles on my stream. You know, talking to K-Bubbles. I've been watching some of her stuff because people keep like sharing me her stuff and asking me what do I think about her and what do I think about this. I think like the very first thing about K-Bubbles I noticed is the video with her father. A stream that with her father owning her. Her father like roasted her or something like that. Her father was like roasting her, saying that she has no content or something like that. So I'll be honest, it kind of brought me some little enjoyment to watch that clip. So it was quite funny. And then I just like, okay, and then I looked at more clips. And one thing is, she actually admits that she's an e-girl. That's the thing with K-Bubbles. She admits that she's an e-girl. She admits to it. Like, she's just like 100%, you know, self-aware. Which, that's kind of really rare, because most of them go like, no, I'm a real girl gamer. I'm a real girl gamer. I don't know, but it's like, she admits to it. She's like, I don't know if anyone's seen this female called K-Bubbles. I mean, I don't really go follow her. You know, I don't really go follow her, but I've seen her stuff on YouTube. I've actually followed her on Twitch just to see what her streams are like, because I want to see if her streams are exactly like the YouTube clips they take from it. I'm curious. That's what I'd like to do, a debate with her. I mean, if I could, or at least something like that. You know, there's actually one stream where she was with DDG. If you don't know who DDG is, he's the disc god. Like, that was quite funny. I actually watched the whole entire stream. You know, like, she is the one. Like, Amaranth, I'm sorry, Amaranth, you gotta move over, girl. You gotta move over. K-Bubbles is stealing your thunder, girl. Sorry. Yeah, she's still in the... She used to date a guy named PvPer. That's who that guy is. That's who that guy in that video is. Or that one dude, where he comes up to her car and gives her a kiss. That's who that dude is. Okay. That's who that dude is. I was trying to figure out. That's who that dude is. You know. I was trying to figure out who he is. Then again, he probably got a lot of clout from dating her, so it worked out for him. You know, it worked out for him. Surprisingly, you date e-girl, you become famous. You get part of her fame. Oh yeah. Well, I bet. I mean, they're a couple, so that's kind of the whole stick with the couple thing. That's who that. Yeah, that's who that is. Of course, I already ate. I don't need to eat dinner. I already ate. I ate pizza over at Trailer's place. That's what I ate. I'll have quesadillas tomorrow, probably. But the good news, I'll be getting paid a lot sooner than I wish. That's what my grand was trying to yell that to me. I get paid a lot more. It worked out for him. They really did. I'm wearing my hair natural. That's why it's all like that. This is what my hair looks like natural. Let me show you. What it looks like natural. Yeah, though they run Twitch now. They're the big boss. They're the big mafia bosses now. Like they're the mafia bosses of Twitch now. Cause I think why it's like that, the creators and the owners of Twitch are a bunch of white knights. You know. I think like the owners of Twitch are a bunch of white knights, so they've owned the monopoly, and because these e-girls make them a lot of money, not to make them a lot of money, but a lot of extra content, they tolerate that stuff. That's why Twitch is the way it is. They run the monopoly. They're like they're the new mafia. They run the monopoly, and the white knights are the hitmen. You know, it's like the movie, it's like The Godfather. You know, instead of, you know, old, rich mob bosses now, it's mob bosses with boobs, pretty much. It's mob bosses with boobs who run the monopoly on Twitch. They're the new gangsters. They're the new gangsters. They own everything on Twitch. You know. That's why they get a slap on the wrist for every little thing they do. Every little thing they do. They run the monopoly on Twitch. They run it. They run it like that. You know. Which makes you question who really runs Twitch. Like, makes me question the people who run Twitch. It's a very curious case. I can't talk no more about it because, you know, they may hit me off. They may hit me off. Meaning no stream for you guys anymore. So I better be quiet about exposing the plan. I better be careful, better keep my mouth quiet. But they are the mafia, they are. They're the Twitch mafia. That's what I call it, the Twitch mafia. They're even worse than the anime mafia on YouTube. Like, you don't want no trouble. You don't want no beef. Unless you want to not ever be able to stream ever again or make money on streams ever again. You know. But they run it. They own more stuff. They own. It's a good hustle, but you know, it's the cost of your credibility. Like, I think right now Kay Bubbles is the one running this mafia. She's the one running everything at this point. That's what made me interested to find out who she is, because it's the thing with us is when we find out about famous people, we want to know why they're famous, who they are. Oh, good luck. They're like I said, they are way bigger than, you know, they are way bigger than I'll ever be right now. Until Twitch goes back to the way it used to be, this is how it is. They run the hustle. They are the ones who run everything on Twitch. You know? Well, yeah, it's because of her dad cussing her out. That's what got her views. You're right about that, at least. You got, but it's because of that. It's rising her in popularity, though. It's rising her in popularity. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I tell you, these e-girls are the new gangsters. They're the new gangsters. Yeah, that's true. I've noticed that. I think when, you know, after a while, when Amaranth sets, you know, after Amaranth has said some, you know, after Amaranth said some, you know, messed up stuff, and she kept saying messed up stuff, she didn't end up being as popular as she used to be. You know. Because they're used to her saying messed up stuff. They're used to her getting trash on streams and saying stuff. Nothing against her. Hey, like I said, I'm only an observer. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm only an observer. I sit here after work and observe things. You know, I'm also called the Watcher. I just watch things. I'm a observer. You know, I write reports about what I see. I write about the stuff I see. You know, that's all. That's all. You know. But yeah, it don't last. Some of it don't last long. But they do kind of control the system because they could literally get away with anything. If I would have said, let's see, the full extended N-word with a hard R, done. King of the Night would be banned. Would be shut down. Never ever to be made money on Twitch ever again. My account would be banned. All of it gone. Wiped off. If an e-girl says it, oh, don't do that again, sweetheart. You're alright. Don't do that again. Just take that video off and that clip off and we're good. We're good. Slap on the wrist. It's the system, man. They own the system. They own the system. They own the system. You know. That's why Twitch drama's a heap of mess. That's why Twitch drama's a heap of mess. If you ask me. It's just a heap of mess. It's really messy. I'm not too tired. I might come back and stream again. But I'll send out a notification if I do. I'm trying to get my everything fixed. Like, I can't get my notifications on my Facebook because my Facebook got hacked for some reason. So I had to change my password to my Facebook. You know, It doesn't bother me, but it just irritates me that I got hacked, because then I have to create a new password and then memorize that password, and I don't want to just do that all the time. It's just irritating, that's all. That I got hacked, it's just irritating. Don't bother me at all, it just irritates me, that's all. But yes, I got hacked. So yeah, that's why my notification system. I don't know if it's the same thing on Twitter. Are you able on Twitter? Are you able to get my notifications if I stream? If you want, I'm gonna see. You know, but I know for Facebook I can't because I got hacked. So, which is just really annoying. It don't bother me at all. It just annoys me. So I have to put that stuff manually on the thing once I'm streaming it. So I'm just kind of done streaming right now. So may the crystal be with you. Thank you for coming on here, and thank you for watching me review my deck and having a conversation with me and hanging out with me. So may the crystal be with you guys. If I do stream, I do want to put a vote: Street Fighter 5 or Fortnite. You know, I'm gonna give at least a couple of minutes for people to put down the suggestion in this stream, just in case I stream again tonight, or if I stream tomorrow or whatever not. I'm gonna put it up to a vote, so may the crystal be with you.